Hey guys, it's Vanessa, and today we are going to talk about garbanzos, aka chickpeas. So who is excited to learn about garbanzo beans? So I want to just give you a little bit of background on them. Perhaps you have had them and love them, or perhaps you're like, what am I even supposed to do with them? So I'm going to give you some different ideas that you can do with them. But first, let's talk about the nutritional benefits of them. So they are super rich in vitamins, minerals, fibers. It's fantastic for helping your digestive health and for weight management. So as you eat them, their properties help you to feel more full, so you're gonna eat less. And who doesn't need more of that, right? So super great benefits of this, but I've got some ideas for you that you may have never thought about doing, or maybe you have, but you just forget about them. So are you ready? I'm gonna take you on an adventure. Let's go. Hey, so we are going to go on an adventure today. We are going to try something maybe brand new to you with a can of chickpeas, okay? So many of you might not have ever thought about this before. I know I for sure never did. But, you obviously you use the beans, but then you drain out all of the juice or the brine or water or aquafaba, whatever you like to call it. And it just goes down the drain, right? Because then you rinse your beans and use it for something else. Maybe you're making hummus, maybe you're making air fried chickpeas, or, even just eating them raw in your salad or as a side, right? But today we are going to use the Aquafaba, which basically means bean water or the brine, and we're going to make a whipped topping for it. So crazy, right? You're probably wondering, why in the world would I do that? But there are some fantastic ways that you can use this that you probably have never even considered. So it's actually used as an egg replacement. So it's great for vegan recipes. So if you use about 2 tablespoons, it equals about 1 egg white. If you use 3, it equals an entire egg. So you can use this in your baking, different methods, and have a vegan substitute, right? So here's your first tip. So when you're getting ready to use this and to take the lid off, you want to just give the can a shake first. This is going to release the starches from the beans, and it's going to make it better for you, okay? So I've already separated this. So essentially we need 1 can of brine. So I just drain this right out, poured it into my measuring cup, and it equaled exactly, my goodness, this happens every time. Okay, so we're gonna have chickpeas in the cupcakes too. All right, so we have our 3/4 cup of brine, and I'm just gonna put it right inside of the mixer here. I've got the attachment on here already. I will take care of those cupcakes. You won't even know that it happened. Okay, so we're just going to turn the mixer on. You could do this by hand, but it would take you forever and a lifetime, and you don't have time for that. So if you have a hand mixer or a stand mixer, it's gonna take a total of about 9 to 10 minutes for this entire process. And who wants to be, it's going to take a lot longer if you're whisking it by hand, okay? So what we're going to do here is just turn this to the mix I'm sorry, we're going to turn it on whip. And we're just going to adjust the time here to about, gosh, I'm not really sure. We're just going to go about 5 minutes until it gets light and fluffy, okay? So I'm gonna turn the video off because you don't need to watch this, and I will turn it back on just about the time that it is ready to move on to the next step, okay? See you soon. Okay, so we mixed it until stiff peaks were starting to form, and now we're gonna add in a 1/4 teaspoon of cream of tartar. So we're just gonna add some of this right in here, and we're gonna add it in for 5 more minutes here. So we're just going to turn it on the whip setting, and 5 minutes, and then as soon as that happens, then we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla, okay? So let me just get this started here. We're going to do it on whip for 5 minutes, and then we've got the vanilla all ready to go. So here we go. Okay, so now it's ready. We're going to put in about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. gonna start turning brown and then back to white as it mixes in. We're gonna just snap this right on. And now we have about 2/3 cup of powdered sugar. I'm gonna slowly add this in. We're gonna let this go for about 5 minutes. Oh my word. So I would never believe this if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, but take a look at this. So this is delightful vegan whipped topping made out of garbanzo brine, aka Aquafaba, and look how delightful that is. So I'm gonna spread this over top of my cupcakes that I have here, and we're going to have a delightful treat, and nobody is going to have any idea what's in them. Shh. So you're probably wondering, what in the world am I going to be able to do with this after it's made? So a couple quick tips for you. Number one, you can freeze it. So put it into ice cube trays. It's gonna stay good for about 3 to 4 months. So you can use it as like toppers for cupcakes. You can use it on top of hot chocolate, other tasty desserts, or you can have it even as like a ice cream supplement. All right, so there's some different ideas for you. Quick tip, if you are storing it in the fridge, it's not going to last that long, so store it towards the back where it's going to be colder, and it's not going to get as much of the warm air coming in from being on the door or right in the front. Okay, so use it up right away. But there you've got a fun idea for the stuff that you would normally throw away from your can of chickpeas. All right, so I hope you learned something new today, and I hope that you try it out and share your success. Bye guys.